Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's Rex Talks. I'm happy you're here and listening. Today, we are going to talk about traditional finance and decentralized finance a little bit, as well as blockchain technology in general, as well as, of course, the Rex project. And maybe we will find the time to talk a little bit about staking strategies. So let's start. This is Thomas Rex. I created the Rex protocol, which is a decentralized crypto protocol. And so to just get the introduction right here, we should talk a little bit about the motivation, which would be the idea of cryptocurrencies and the traditional finance that we see today. In today's world, we have currently, for example, vast inflation. They print a lot of money. I think everybody knows that. So we had that before in the history of humankind over and over again. And today it's again the time that they print a lot of money. They did that before in the last crisis of 2006, 7, and 8. Everybody has seen that, and the only idea they had to give a solution is basically print more money to save all the companies and to push the system even further. The bond market and the stocks market are totally overbought. Everybody knows that because of the printed money. So what we're going to see in the next time is certainly some sort of depression and some sort of correction. The idea of cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin isn't that young and isn't that old as well. The idea was from the paper where the permissionless money has been described, and when Bitcoin finally came into existence in 2010, the idea was to give back the power to the people. So to make cryptocurrencies for everyone. And this is very new, that there is a social system like money to exchange values for people to use that directly. In crypto, we say it's peer-to-peer, like you send money directly to another wallet or person. And not like in traditional finance, where you have intermediaries, like banks, for example, and other institutions that have to check your transaction, if it's valid, if it's okay, if it's allowed, if there are any restrictions, and so on. Crypto has been designed to not have those intermediaries. What we see today is that traditional finance, I mean, the whole financial system is based on trust. So let's make an example. If you want to transfer money from United States to the kingdom, for example, you would need to go to a bank and tell them to transfer money from your account to the account in the other country. And so they are going to check if that's allowed. In crypto, you don't need any permission. The idea of crypto is to have your tokens, your assets, your values in your own custody, not at a centralized place like a bank or a centralized exchange or whatever, but have it in your wallet directly. This was the original idea. And this is vastly improving the whole world, basically, when you're able to do that. So there are no restrictions at all in crypto. In general, of course, there are several blockchains that do have restrictions, or other technology that where such mechanisms are built in as well. But the general idea of blockchains is to allow people to do anything, whatever they want with their assets, without any restrictions in the first place. So if you have tokens in your custody, in your, let's say, wallet, then you will be able to just send them to any other wallet whenever you like. And that's awesome. And all you need to do to use cryptocurrencies is just have a computer, mobile phone, smartphone, something like that, and an internet connection. And you could create a wallet, receive and send cryptocurrencies. And this is also unbanking this is also banking the unbanked. Because we know there are a lot of people out there who don't have access to bank accounts, for example, so they're quite out of the system. And we think it's a human right to be able to participate markets and to make your own decisions whenever you want, and don't have those restrictions. This is what cryptocurrencies are for. So the blockchain technology that enables people to just interact with this, let's call it a database, and interact with smart contracts. This is going to be about DeFi. This enables people to decide whatever they want to do with their crypto, and that's really an amazing thing to do. So blockchain technology, on the one hand, enables decentralized finance. When we think back 2015, when Ethereum came into life, that was really the game changer. The Ethereum virtual machine running on nodes, like the biggest computer in the world, the Ethereum network, is the place where, for the first time, smart contracts like code could also run on a blockchain. Bitcoin only had accounts and numbers, so you could have an account and have your assets there and send them. But Ethereum in 2015 was the first blockchain where you could run code on a blockchain, which of course vastly improved the possibilities. From 2015 on, it was possible to create something that we call decentralized finance today, which enables people to create such code, put it on a blockchain, and this code could, for example, mimic traditional financial instruments. For example, what we have is a certificate of deposit where people lock up, let's call it money, for a certain period of time. And in exchange for that, or as a reward, they get more money, like a savings account. So we now have crypto savings accounts. And that's awesome. Of course, there are other, let's say, traditional financial instruments like lending, borrowing, and all of those things, and something that we call yield farming and many others. And what REX is about, to say that right now, if you didn't know already, REX is about those decentralized finance products where it's about the certificate of deposit. If you don't know what that is, we have a lot of educational videos that will explain it to you. Basically, you get the cryptocurrency and you will be able to lock them up. You have them in your wallet, in your own custody. You have those tokens. And then you have a built-in investment option, locking those tokens up for a certain period of time. So you can't control them any longer, let's say for a year. And for doing this, for locking them up, you will be rewarded with more REX. So when the year has passed, you're able to withdraw this, to end this deposit, and get back your initial deposit plus the rewards. Basically like a savings account. I think everybody knows that from traditional finance. And this exists on the blockchain since just a few years. And this decentralized finance, where everybody holds custody of his own tokens, is something that REX in the beginning, as a motivation, has figured out to be something that is very valuable as a long-term investment. As we can see right now, crypto is very volatile and markets are moving very fast. There is a lot of trading. A lot of people are sitting at their computers, watching charts all day, trading on charts. And so the idea of REX was not to do that. So the thing that we do in decentralized finance with REX is creating certificates of deposit. Everybody can do that for himself. You just go to the website, rex.io, and you will need a wallet. Of course, you will also need to fund that wallet. So there is some Binance tokens in it. And then you can get REX from auctions and you can stake them. Or you can get REX from a decentralized exchange when you have other tokens and swap those other tokens for REX. And then you can as well stake those REX tokens. This is what it's all about in REX. So maybe there is some interesting Binance news. They just announced that they will support the Binance Smart Chain, which is the blockchain that REX is on. also on Binance.com. So it will be possible, and that's very interesting, that the Binance Smart Chain is also supported on Binance directly. That means if you, for example, to get your first cryptocurrencies, you could go to Binance.com or Binance.us, create an account, put some dollars to Binance, and then directly buy tokens like on this centralized exchange, but already integrated like on the Binance Smart Chain, so that you could easily withdraw them from there into your own wallet. An own wallet is always something that you have to install yourself. So, for example, most of the people in our project, or a very popular wallet, is called MetaMask.io. That's the website. It's called MetaMask. And you will be able to create a password for you. That is basically a private key that only you have. That is your password. That is your key to your own bank. So this password that you create there and the wallet, it's free. It doesn't cost any money. You just download the wallet and create an address, which is basically your account number and address. So you have this wallet and this address, and you can fund it with money from Binance directly. And then you can go to the REX website and interact with the website, get the tokens, and then you will have crypto. If you don't know how all of this works, REX has created educational videos, how to install a wallet, how to fund your wallet, how to visit the REX website, and how to connect to the website. This is very interesting, this Web3 technology. So the REX website, when you go to launch app on top of the website, you will be able to connect your software wallet that is on your computer. Let's say you use a personal computer and you use that via, you use a browser like Brave or Firefox, any of those browsers that support MetaMask. You can install MetaMask in there, go to the website and connect to the MetaMask extension where your wallet is. And so the website will, through the connection to your wallet, understand how many tokens you have and read all the data from the blockchain displayed on the website. So you can actively manage your website just using a browser and this online software wallet. So that's really, really interesting. If you don't know about how this works, you just go to rex.io and watch some of the educational videos. It isn't that hard. In the very beginning, it is hard. Everybody knows that. When the world came up with online banking, a lot of people were like, no, I won't do that. I just go to the bank, fill a piece of paper, stamp it. I don't know what you had to do then. And okay, I know it. But and the people were so, it was quite a process to get people into online banking. And now we have this cryptocurrencies, and there are a lot of them. And it's, of course, it's maybe confusing in the very beginning because there are so many things, but still it's worth learning all of those things, because the blockchain technology, together with the Web3 technology, or Web4 is already in the development, this is so exciting because this is basically something like a reinvention of the internet. This will be as big as the internet. The whole technology is brilliant. It's so safe, so fast, and you can literally build anything on that. For example, if you buy a piece of new clothes and there's a code in it, you could scan the code and it will absolutely track like where is it really from, the place of manufacturing, and all of those things. You can store so many information on the blockchain and use that in your everyday life. And cryptocurrencies are, for this amazing technology, blockchain technology, cryptocurrencies are the currencies using that. So for example, you could park your car in a parking lot, and the sensor in the car who spotted that thing will pay for that thing immediately. If you tell the software to do that automatically, it will, just using cryptocurrencies. And this goes like in real time. So this whole thing is really amazing. So if you don't know about blockchain technologies, cryptocurrencies, go to Rex.io and get yourself familiar with that. It's surely the future of money. That is absolutely safe to say by now. And you can also see that by very large banks and investment companies, like Blackrock, those companies and institutions and organizations vastly buy cryptocurrencies. A lot of companies are also trying to develop new blockchains for themselves. There are new private blockchains and new public blockchains the whole time. But basically, we have very good blockchains right now. And there's a lot of things going on. But still, you can see by that those companies invest, that this is something they really want to do in the future. We have CBDCs. That will be something like a cryptocurrency dollar in the future. I mean, there are several versions of that already, but we can see that even banks try to invent own cryptocurrencies. Countries, the European Union is talking about that, to create an own cryptocurrency and to give it out to the people then. When we have that in the future, it probably will not be in a decentralized way like we have it today. So we're kind of lucky right now, maybe. But maybe the upcoming regulation may also have its good parts. For example, to have a broader adoption in the world. And this will as well, the adoption of cryptocurrencies, from my perspective, will also create like whole new markets and raise the worldwide GDP. Absolutely. Because imagine you want to do business from Europe to Singapore, and you want to sell something for, let's say, $1. And you can do that because the whole trust system, like the banks that we have to use there, will cost you like $70 or whatever to just do the transaction. So this decentralized ledger, this distributed ledger system that we have with blockchains, with the copies that are all around the world, on all the computers, on all the nodes running this blockchain, makes it possible that the money is transferred within seconds and basically with almost zero cost. And this is amazing. And this will enable people around the whole world to make more trades with each other, because it doesn't cost any money anymore. So I think the advantages that we also have from cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology are also more GDP, more transactions, more trading between the people and countries. It's a very inclusive and very fast and interesting technology. And basically, it will be the new currency of the whole world at some point in the future. So maybe getting back to REX, what we do is we have a cryptocurrency that is like any other cryptocurrency, just transferable from one wallet to another without any permission, without any restrictions. You hold custody of your tokens and you can send them away to anyone that you want. That's like what you can do with most of the cryptocurrencies, right? But REX also has this built-in investment option called staking. Imagine a certificate of deposit where you can lock up your REX tokens for a certain period of time that you can decide, let's say for a year or 2 years, and you can create a lot of those deposits, a lot of stakes, maybe with one is going for a year, one is going for 2 years. And the longer you lock them up, the more rewards you will earn. So you can like not use a bank, but really do it yourself on the website with your wallet and create you such deposits. And you can even name them and say, okay, that's for a car that I want to buy in 3 years, or this is for, I don't know, for a birthday, and you call it my mama's birthday. And then you just send this whole stake to your mama. That is something that REX has created. Certificates of deposit on a blockchain have been there before, but REX has added a lot of features, and REX was basically the first certificate of deposit running on the Binance Smart Chain. That is also very important to say, and it's interesting to say. And REX had a lot of inventions in there. For example, that you can send whole deposits, active deposits that are active. You made them 2 months ago and they're still running for 3 years. You can send those deposits to other people without any permission. You don't have to ask anybody. You just send it. And that hasn't been done in DeFi before, ever. And Rex has invented that. So, and there are a lot of other things. For example, in Rex, it's possible to boost your stakes. You can get a boost token called TREX. So when you create such a stake, such a deposit for yourself, and lock up your tokens, and you have that Rex token in your wallet at that moment, you will get more rewards in the future. So you can actively boost your own stakes by using booster tokens. And there is another booster token called MREX. It is called MREX because it was thought of as a mini TREX. That's why it's called MREX. So those two booster tokens can be used to improve your whole experience and improve your numbers when you do something with the protocol. So those booster token concept is new as well. And there are other things in Rex that you can do. Now the question would be, yeah, but how do I get those Rex tokens? At first, there is everything on Rex.io website. You can find everything right there. But in just 2 sentences, you can buy it on PancakeSwap or you can get it via auctions. There are daily auctions running. This would be the first choice, maybe to. It's totally up to you. It's all up to you. But the first choice, I think, would be to get the Rex tokens via daily auctions. So over the course of 222 days, there is 1 daily auction per day. And every day within those 24 hours, people can send dollars. It's Binance US dollar tokens, but let's call it just dollars. You can send dollars into the auction. And at the end of the day, the software will count all the incoming dollars and then have this certain amount of Rex tokens for that day that are for auction distributed to all the people who send dollars that day in proportion to the dollars that they send. That's quite easy. It's a daily auction. So every 24 hours, new Rex tokens are for auction, and people can use the website, the app that we have, to send dollars, and for that receive a certain amount of Rex tokens, depending on how much dollars they send. And the cool thing is, when the day has ended of your auction participation, you can, on the next Rex day, you can mint those tokens liquid right into your wallet. Then it's yours. You have it. It's in your custody. Or you can tell the website or the smart contract behind it via a certain button to, when you fetch those tokens, to immediately stake them. And you can even tell it how long you will stake that. So by participating the auctions one day, you can decide to stake those tokens that you get from the auctions the other day, to stake that immediately, like create this deposit, and even decide for how long. And when you choose to stake that for a 222 days period or longer, you will be eligible for big paydays, which is also an invention that Rex has made on Smart Chain, where you basically get randomly BUSD tokens back. You can win your whole investment back. There is a random generator in the background that mixes addresses in a list. And every day when a new Rex day starts, this random generator runs and pays out the BUSD tokens to the investors randomly. So you might win your investment back. If you want to learn about that, just check the white paper. I think the big paydays are in section 10. So you will find that. And I think there are explainer videos as well. You can see the rexio.paper in the video link right now. It's easy to find. Check for big paydays. It's really interesting. It's just basically the chance to win your investment back. And the cool thing is, once you did those auctions and claimed your Rex tokens from those auctions as a stake that is 222 days long or longer, you will be eligible to receive those big paydays, to be in this random machine for the rest of the auction phase. So this auction phase, again, is 222 days. And today is day 103, I think. So it's still more than 100 days to go and more than 100 chances to win your investment back. If you find that interesting, just read the paper. And or if you have any questions about that, you may always go to our Telegram, which is t.me/new Rex token. All the links are on Rex.io as well. And just ask the community. We have a very cool, helpful, smart community who is always willing to help. Some of the guys are a little bit sarcastic, but it's still fun to be there, and that it's really a place where the party is going. Okay, so I'd love to see you in the chat as well. I'm hanging out there from like every free hour in my life. So just picking up the community, answering questions, and so feel cordially invited to join our Telegram groups. And there is this one Rex main chat that I just mentioned, but there are also a lot of other groups. There are country groups from Spain to French and Chinese, German, Turkish, and a lot of other country groups. We have a lot of groups already. So see you there. Would love to see you there. So I just lost some words on the Rex token, on the Rex protocol. You can buy it on PancakeSwap or via the auction, which is possibly more interesting because of the big paydays, the chance to win your full investment back, even more than once. Didn't mention that before, right? You read the white paper and you will check it. You will find it. And all of those resources and all of those things that I just said are also in our link tree that is in the video right now. It's linktree.ee/Rex token, the link tree of Rex. There are a lot of videos as well. You will find technical information. The Mac Armada just said that we have a Portugal group as well. And Steve said Germany, Mexico. Okay, thanks guys. And yeah, so you will find also all the technical information on Rex, of course, in our link tree. For example, the Rex code has been published. You will find the links there, also in the Rex paper. Just click the link, analyze the source code. If you can read code, just check all the source codes that we made and read the audit reports if you want to read that. So you can be sure that independent companies, security safety companies who are auditors, checked all of the code line by line and also with the software that they have, and checked that the current Rex code, that what I just explained with all the tokenomics and all the, let's say, token economics. So you can be sure that the code really does what is in the white paper. It was part of the audit that the auditors check that the white paper is 100% correct, describing doing what the contract does. Because one thing you should never forget, when you have a decentralized cryptocurrency like Rex, then it's often said that the code is the law. So if you ever invest into a cryptocurrency and there is a complex software behind it, make sure that it always has at least one full audit, and not only a security audit, but full audits, so that you can be sure that at least one other company has checked the whole code. Because as a developer, and I know what I'm talking about, it can always happen that there's an error in the code, which will basically destroy or possibly destroy everything forever. So that's also why Rex now has 3 audits. It's 2 full audits and a hackathon, which is basically the same as a full audit. So that's very important to mention, because in comparisons to the traditional finance, when you make an error, for example, a transaction to a wrong account number, then there is maybe some person in the background who will check that and maybe do a correction. But that's not possible on the blockchain. In blockchain, everything must be 100% correct, and there are no intermediaries who could check anything. So this is very important that the code is clear and the code is precisely doing what it should. So always look out for audits, at least one. That's why Rex has three right now. So I would be very happy if you have any questions, consult the Rex paper at first. Some people out there say it's a very, very beautiful paper because it's so detailed and it's so well written that you might understand it, everything of that right away. So I hope very much that you would be reading all of those things. It will clear all of your questions as well, and also have a look into those new educational videos. I think one of the very big advantages of REX that we can see right now, or even from a motivation perspective, is what it's also said in the Basics of REX article that is linked everywhere, Basics of REX. The motivation is to have a token that prevents you from trading. The crypto market is volatile, and that is something that a lot of people cannot handle very good. That's why the average trader who's trying to build wealth with trading fails. Of course, sometimes you win, but sometimes you don't, and things get broke. Let's say you buy some very new token that is all of those meme tokens who are just pumping for a day and then basically not any longer. All of those things are as well as other platforms where you can really just trade, do leverage trading, all of those things. I mean, most of the people just lose money. So trading is really not the way how you build wealth. So the idea of REX, what I said in the beginning, is to have the cryptocurrency right there and to put it to work without giving it away. Keep it in your wallet and you have this built-in staking. So all of your stakes that you create are always in your custody. Nobody can take it away from you, ever. The only thing that you have to make sure is that the wallet that you use, for example, MetaMask, that you don't lose the keys. Nobody should ever find those keys, of course, so they could steal, of course, what's in your wallet. So you just make sure that you don't lose your keys. And as long as you do that, nobody will be able to steal anything from you. That's the good news. So the long-term wealth that we're trying to build with REX is certainly also supported by locking up those tokens, because the whole token supply that all the people have, and by the way, it's really just the people. All the REX tokens in existence are owned by the users of the protocol. There are no own, let's call it team tokens or something, or whatever tokens that some of the projects out there do. All the REX tokens are basically in the ownership of the REX users. By participating the auctions, you can mint the REX tokens to yourself, into your wallet, into your custody, or create a stake that will be in your wallet, in your custody. Connecting to the REX website, you will see your liquid REX tokens, your REX stakes. So this is a very, I think, unique thing that we have right there, especially with all the added features compared to other staking tokens out there. We could now talk about other staking tokens out there. We won't. You will find them if you're looking them up. REX combines like all the advantages. Is it really all of the advantages? I think the most of the advantages that a staking token could possibly have, in one token. We are on Binance Smart Chain. That's the name of the blockchain, and it's quite cheap. There are other staking tokens on blockchains that are very expensive. And so they have a lot of workarounds right there. So you maybe withdraw your tokens, let's call it in a subnet, or create weird derivatives or something like that to experience lower gas fees, transaction fees. REX has everything just right built in. You just go to Rex.io and you have everything right there. Okay, so the idea of REX is, as I said before, that we don't trade. We basically get those tokens, make a staking strategy, and we're done. We don't have to check the chart every day. We don't have to sell and buy and sell and buy. We don't have to do that. If everybody in REX just gets themselves some tokens and stakes them, we'll all be fine. I think a lot of people understand exactly what I mean. So the idea of REX is to be the most flexible cryptocurrency right there with a built-in investment option. And this is something that we surely achieved. And we are very proud of the 3 audits that we have and the safety. The very good thing that we have in REX right now is that we can say with safety that this contract cannot fail. It will really run forever. In a few days, a new feature will be unlocked automatically and available on the website. This is the so-called stake DEX, where you will be able to, if you have stakes in your wallet, you could just offer them for sale, like an eBay for stakes. And this hasn't been done in DeFi before. Rex has invented that. And it will be very interesting to see how all of this will play out. Basically, it's just another way out. If you have all your tokens staked, maybe you shouldn't even do that, but let's imagine you did that and you used all your liquid REX tokens and staked them in several stakes with several durations, and you really have like a private issue and you really need money, you will be able to offer this on the stake DEX. And it will be possible to do that on Rex Day 111, which will be in like 8 days. So it will be the first time ever that there will be a decentralized exchange where people can, without intermediaries, just offer a stake, just like in eBay. You give the price and the duration of the offer, and other people will be able to see those stakes and just buy them. So this is one possibility for people who really want to need to get rid of the stake and maybe get some money for that to just offer it. It's an open market, and this is exciting, I think. That's why we build it. It's another option of decentralized finance where people can decide what to do with their assets. A very important thing is that in Rex, you are able to send your stakes to any address that you want anyways. You have a stake running, and there is a certain amount of Rex tokens, and a certain duration, and a certain rewards, like APR in it. Maybe it already has earned rewards that are in it. You can send it to any other address, right, if you're ever willing. And also, in Rex, you're able to create a stake in a way that you can withdraw already earned interest, already earned Rex rewards from an active running stake. You can just, when you staked an amount of Rex tokens, let's call it a stake, a year ago, and it's still running for another 3 years, so it has been earning rewards for a year already. Then you'll be able to withdraw them and do with it whatever you want. That's what we call crypto for everyone. And this immense level of flexibility that you have in Rex is what we think is certainly a big advantage of using Rex, having all of those possibilities. So coming back to Rex, we talked about the tokenomics in generally. We could also still say, where do the Rex rewards come from? The Rex token supply inflates by 12.9% per year. That's not too much. But there are projects out there who are inflating by 1,000% or 10,000. And what the protocols do is they use those new tokens minted and give it to the people who stake. So that's basically where the new rewards token come from, by inflation. The inflation of 12.9% has been designed in a way, or calculated in a way, that we know when we think of the next 20 years or 25 years, the token supply will be 20x, 25x higher. So in a very long term of 20 and more years, the token supply will inflate at a certain level. So this is something, when we have crypto adoption and more people use cryptocurrencies, and of course the REX protocol for their internal investment decisions, for asset management, if more people use that, then based on the current numbers, how many people in the world use cryptocurrencies right now, at 20x in 20 years, that's absolutely doable. So we decided on this basis that The token inflation should be at a level that is still defendable. So that's why we choose 12.9% per year. So imagine we have 12.9% more users per year. That is absolutely doable in cryptocurrencies. So that's not too much of an inflation. But this inflation that is being minted can be minted only by the users who stake their tokens, and they get those new REX tokens as rewards. That's how the distribution works. The description of how this works precisely is much better in the white paper. So again, please go to rex.io/paper. There is a very good explanation how that precisely works. So we have this beautiful protocol that is working only on user request, users connecting their wallet to the website and sending transaction to the smart contract in the background on the blockchain. That is doing what the user requests. If you go to the website, connect your wallet and create a stake, it will be created on the website. And it's only you doing that. So talking about staking, that's, I think, our last topic for today. Staking strategies. We had a little bit of traditional finance and decentralized finance before, and a little bit of blockchain technology and decentralization, restriction, permissionless transactions that you can do yourself whenever you want. We had something about REX, how to get REX, and that it's possible to stake those REX as a built-in investment option. Sometimes people ask, okay, so I have REX right now, and what are the staking strategies? And I had a very interesting talk to Kelly before. Dr. Kelly Snook is one of our Rexicans who has a lot of experience with cryptocurrencies on the one hand, and also technical analysis and mathematics on the other hand. She's a former NASA employee, and she makes those rocket science groups. So there is a REX rocket science group where people deep dive into those staking strategies. How many stakes do I make? Let's say a lot of very small stakes with only a few tokens, but very long. Or do I create bulk stakes? A lot of stakes, like 100 stakes for 1 year, or what's the best strategy there? And I can easily summarize that, I think, into 4 different strategies. The first strategy would be to not stake your tokens at all. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. The REX protocol gives you a lot of options when you create those stakes to do with them whatever you want. You can, when you stake something, it's not locked forever. You can end early. You can withdraw already earned interest later. You could sell a whole stake. You can do so many things with your stakes that I think it's not useful to, but that's just my personal opinion and not financial advice. I think the REX protocol, as it's laid out in the REX paper, gives you so many opportunity that it's not too clever, not so clever to not stake your tokens at all. So the strategy that you hold all your REX tokens liquid and do not use the staking protocol itself, but just keep all of your tokens liquid in your wallet, I think that's not too clever, because you're missing out on the rewards that are being distributed to the stakers. So from my personal perspective, I wrote the code for that. So I think it would be quite clever to use the staking and to get some of the rewards right there. Especially when you think about, this is a long-term project. It cannot be destroyed. It has been audited. It will run forever on the Binance Smart Chain. Binance will not switch off the Binance Smart Chain because they love it. And it's like a prestige project for them. And as I said a few minutes before, Binance just integrated the Binance Smart Chain into their Binance website. By the way, tomorrow, I think 8 UTC, so it will not be possible to make any withdrawals from your Binance account, I think, in this time. So this is very interesting Binance news. But this also tells you that how important the Binance Smart Chain for Binance is, where REX is on. They won't switch it off because they love it. And the Binance Smart Chain is the one blockchain that supports those smart contracts like REX. So they will probably keep it running forever, as long as they can, years, decades, centuries. I'm absolutely sure of that. You can do your own research on that. Just Google the Smart Chain, Binance Smart Chain, what is this? And maybe read some of the posts from the Binance founder, from CZ Binance, and just get your own impression, what you think, what the smart chain means to Binance. I think they just proved by integrating that into Binance.com how important it is for them. Just another proof. So I think REX is very good being on Binance Smart Chain. And yeah, again, from my perspective, for a staking protocol, not staking is basically not an option because it has been made for staking. And that's good for the whole REX ecosystem, because when you lock up tokens, you show your trust into the protocol by locking up these tokens for a certain period of time. This shows trust. That's what I believe, locking up tokens in a certain protocol. And for good reasons. The longevity, this rock-solid foundations that REX has as a staking protocol are certainly good reasons. So that was the first strategy, to not stake your tokens at all. I don't think that's not useful, but I think you should definitely read the white paper and fully understand staking and the possibilities that you have when you have created stakes. And the second strategy would be to stake all of your tokens. I think you could do that because all the options that you have with your stakes, you could always sell a stake or at least offer it for sale later. So that could be an option. But those two things are not really the things that I wanted to discuss with you. Okay, so here's the two staking strategies. At first, you create 5 stakes that end. The first one ends in a year, and the second one ends in 2 years, the third one in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So you have 5 stakes, the first one ending in a year from now. And what you're going to do is create those 5 stakes. And after the first year, when your first stake gets mature, you get back your principal that you stake, the REX tokens that you stake, plus the rewards. And what you're going to do is, the principal that you get, you're going to restake that for another 5 years. So it will be done in 6 years from the beginning. So that you create a chain of ongoing stakes that will end every other year, every year. And the rewards that you have when you enter a stake, you're going to keep that. You can sell the tokens, or I don't know, also stake them, or I don't know whatever you like. Just keep them or sell them. So what you're going to do is every year you end your stake, use the principal to restake for 5 years, and let's say live from the rewards. That's the idea. That could be a way to create passive income. Basically, it's a good way to create passive income. So now imagine you don't create 5 years stakes, like 5 stakes, each ending after 1 year, 2 year, 3 and 4, and so on, but on a monthly basis or on a weekly basis. The REX website and the REX protocol allows you to create multiple stakes in a single transaction. So you go to the website, app.rex.io, connect your wallet, and then you will be able to go to, then you need REX tokens in the first place. So you get some REX tokens on PancakeSwap. All the links are in the white paper and in the link tree. Or you get REX from auctions, and maybe you claim them liquid. Anyways, you will need REX tokens in your wallet. And when you then go to the staking section on the website, you will see create multiple stakes. And then you can decide between a ladder, that's what I just described, so that you create multiple stakes with different durations in the future. You could then decide how many REX tokens to stake and when they should end, in which turns, like every week, every month, every 20 days, whatever you like. You just tell the website, you will get it quite quickly. And so you will be able to just make this one transaction, and you have a staking ladder for years. You can just create that. Just go on the website. It's very interesting. You can play around with it. So this would be one strategy. Create a ladder of stakes ending, let's say, monthly or even weekly or even daily. And you can create a lot of stakes in a single transaction ending like every week for the next 2 years. Not a problem at all. You just create that, and then every time you get to a new month, for example, or to this new week, you end your stake that just ended, you fetch the rewards, and you restake your principal. That's one of the strategies for passive income. And it's quite a good strategy, I think, to do this protocol, to use this protocol in general. You use the staking, you will get the REX rewards, and yeah, that's basically what it's made for, and I think that's the best way to use it. There is a staking educational video, of course, which is, I think, on the website. By the way, we will create a new section there, so you will be able to have the whole REX education content in the future on one spot, and there will be a new community website, an educational section on the website, so you can watch all of those videos. But they are all there. They are at least linked when you go to the Telegram REX main chat. You just ask for where those things are, and I think a lot of videos are on the website as well, so you will find that, and it's in our YouTube channel. There are videos as well, also linked from the link tree. So this is my favorite strategy of how to create stakes and what to do with your liquid REX tokens to build such staking ladders. Basically, you are then using this tool from traditional finance that we have right there since, I don't know, the certificates of deposit, savings accounts that existed forever in traditional finance. And now we have that in REX as a very secure version on the blockchain, cryptocurrency. How cool is this? Really, guys, how cool is this? And it works. It fucking works. So sorry, but it really works. It's there for you. I mean, okay, let me get emotional for a second. You know I did all of that for all the people in the world, right? Just saying that. So feel free to use it. Okay, this was that strategy. And Kelly suggested indeed another strategy. Hey, guys, I can see all of your messages right there. Cool. Save your questions for in 3 minutes when we go to Twitter Spaces. So you will be able to ask any question right there in like 3 minutes or 2 minutes. So I will see you on Twitter. The Twitter handle is rex_token. See you there in 2 minutes. Kelly, that's the fourth strategy. She suggested to create 10 years long stakes. That's the maximum duration. And create them revocable. So what she said, it's in one of the other YouTube videos. I think we can link it later. You will be able to, when creating a stake revocable, there is a check mark that you can do. You will be able to withdraw already earned rewards from an active stake. So imagine you make a stake for 10 years, and after 2 years, you see that the rewards that you have is even higher than the REX that you staked initially. So the idea of this behavior is creating very long stakes, like 10 years maximum duration, then wait for 1.5 years, 2 years, withdraw the rewards that are even bigger than your initial staked amount, and then to again restake this for another 10 years. And in this way, you could compound your REX tokens. You just check if you find that interesting. There is from the last REX talks that we had with Kelly, she at the end of the video, she deep dives into this, and I think you might find this interesting as well. So whatever you like to do in REX, there are several strategies that you can do staking your tokens, and I would be very happy to discuss that with you. Also, if you have any questions about technology and so on, see you all guys on Twitter in a few seconds. And this was it from my side. Thank you very much for listening today. I hope you enjoy Rex. If you have any questions, get in contact with any person that you can find in the Rex Telegram and in all our channels, basically. So thank you very much for listening. And I can see one question. Yes, Yonko is working on the metaverse, which is called, or will be called, the Rexiverse, an online place to, everybody knows what a metaverse is. So the Rex metaverse is being under development, and he announced it for Q4 2022. So it will be there within 2 months or something, I think. So let's go to Twitter Spaces. Thank you very much for listening. You have a great day. If you need to know anything, get in contact with us. We will be here for you. Cheers, everybody.